okay, you know what?
You're coming with heat, though.
I do believe happiness is very important, but I don't believe it's the most important thing. Right?
What is important? I'm interested. What is important?
Right.
Why do you say
Okay.
that?
So like, if you want a certain outcome, right? Like just hear me out. There are examples that like, your happiness is not the number one priority. Your happiness is not always the number one priority, right? If let's just say if I want to be a lawyer, okay, I'm studying. I'm not happy studying, but I want to be a lawyer. I'm not happy right now though, but I want to be a lawyer. I'm working for results. I'm working towards results. I'm not working to be happy. Maybe I think in my mind, okay, if I'm a lawyer, then I'll be happy. Like, you know, and maybe that's the happiness that people are working towards, right? But like, okay, I have 2 kids. Like, my happiness, like if they aren't happy, I'm not gonna be happy, right? Like, I can be happy. I can go out drinking with my boys, partying. I can be feeling up on girls. I can be talking to girls. I can be doing whatever I want for my self-satisfaction. But if my kids aren't happy, I'm not gonna be happy. Like, you know, and I'm not. The thing is, I want to see my kids happy, and it's not to say, oh, when my kids are happy, then I'm happy. But when my kids are happy, I'm satisfied. I don't have to be. I just need to be satisfied. I don't need to be happy. And like sometimes, I don't know. I guess that's just really like. There are some things that are more important than happiness. Like if you're building something, I think it's more than your individual happiness. It's like you're working towards a goal, or you're working towards results.
It's the ultimate happiness is what you're looking for, is what you're talking about, I think. And you have to show your children how to be happy. Like, you don't just say be happy. You have to find what it is that brings joy to your heart. And if it's you seeing your children healthy, and that's the ultimate goal more than your relationship, for example, then, you know, that's for you. Everybody to each of their own. But you have to find the ultimate happiness, and you have to lead by example. You have to show your children what it is to be happy. Where is your happiness?
But like, okay.
Yeah, there's levels to it.
I hear you, but like, happiness is, like, at least for the most part, like, you know, I think it's really satisfaction. I don't see it being more, like me going out to the club and having the time of my life, getting drunk, hungover. I don't, like, that could be happiness to some people.
But that's short term.
But like,
there's
there you go.
long-term and
there
then
you go.
there's
Okay.
short-term.
So there's long term and short term.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But there's a distinction between the two.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and like, okay, some people are building their whole life for retirement, right? So that they can retire and be comfortable. They're like happy. They think they're gonna be happy when they retire. So they're making all these sacrifices right now to be happy later on in the future instead of right now, right? Like, you know, it's like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take my girl on a date. I'm not gonna be happy blowing $500 that I could have put towards some, I don't know, man, towards some jewelry or, you know, something. I don't know. Like it could have been something, like, you know. But like I'm not gonna be happy. But like, you know, seeing her happy will make me satisfied. Satisfied, not happy. You know, won't make me happy. It's, I'm just happy I blew half my bank account on this girl. It's like, but you know, seeing this girl,
you might get happy later.
Some people that word,
At the end of the day, okay, if I'm with my lady, and you know, because the goal is to make it, you know, like at least I think for the most part, people want to settle down, they want to grow with somebody, they want to retire with somebody. At the end of the day, let's just say if I make it to retirement, if I don't pass before that, but whatever, if I make it there, and I'm still with the same girl, I want her to be satisfied throughout the whole time. I don't want her to look back at her life and say,
That's crazy,
You know, I want her to be happy. I want her to look back and say, you know, it was worth it. You know what? I don't need anything more. Like, it was a rough ride. It was a ride. I'm glad I was on this ride with you.
But wouldn't you want her to have, like, her ultimate happiness?
What does that mean?
Like, I feel like there's something about everyone that makes them ultimately happy. Like, it could literally just be
Give me an example.
Yeah.
What does that? I don't get it. What
Your ultimate happiness, you have to search for it yourself.
Yeah, like,
whether it's God,
Give me an
whether
example.
it's
Give me an example of ultimate happiness. Like I said, if I want to own my house, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about results and working towards goals. Happiness is a feeling. So what feeling is it that people are working towards that is going to be the ultimate happiness?
Okay, so I'll break it down for you. There's happiness, like you're talking about, and then there's joy, something that is long-lasting and everlasting.
Give me an example.
Give us an example.
Children.
That frustration.
Children are frustrations. That's what children are struggles.
They bring temporary
you know,
frustration. You're right.
But
But
overall,
they're
they
not.
bring joy.
Yeah.
they bring joy, but they bring so many other things that I can't say having kids is making me happy.
But you
Unless
can, you can say like the hardships that kids give you will bring you joy in the long run because of what you've been through together.
when you get over it, when you get past it, and you're like, man, I don't gotta do this
Yeah.
Yo, I
anymore.
love
Going
this.
through it. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I
like,
mean.
But I'm looking at the end result, right? Like, think about this. Think about
I
this.
see
Like,
what you're saying.
Yeah.
like, look at this. Like, we're talking about happiness. What? And we're not just talking about happiness. We're talking about ultimate happiness.
The way he said it, it's like, talk about
Joy,
happiness.
joy.
Like ultimate
Talk about
joy.
happiness.
Okay, I don't know exactly what that
Talk
means.
about
I can't lie. I don't know exactly. But you know, my whole perspective has changed since I had kids, right? And
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't do things for like I do things for feeling. I'm not gonna act like I don't do things to be satisfied, right? Like, but I do things for results. You know, like okay, I go to work, right? For the whole time I'm at work, I'm not spending time with my kids, right? But I'm making money. All right, so now when I do get my time off work, I spend it with my kids, right? And the money that I'm working for, I use that to see my kids and, you know, so that my kids can expand their horizons and stuff like that. You know, like, you know, maybe take them to a new country, maybe take them on a trip, on a day adventure or something. But it's about the results. At the end of the day, okay, if my son or my daughter goes into this place, it will open up their mind in a way. I'm looking for results. I'm not looking for a feeling. Maybe they can experience a feeling, but I'm looking for something that it will help them later on.
If you're only
I
doing
would
it for
say-
results, isn't it like you're running a business? Like if you're doing things just for results, like it's like doing things like just to like.
Let's do business wise.
I understand, but like in anything that you guys do, what do you guys really do to feel happy?
Like I
Are you
said,
a-
there's a difference between happy and joy. Like most times,
What's the difference?
Money can
Sorry,
money can pay for some happiness, but
Okay.
it cannot pay for joy. Joys are things that you cannot pay for, that you experience. Like the first time you hold your child, you can't pay for that moment. Or a miracle.
Priceless. Yeah.
There are certain things that are priceless that you cannot attain just by doing
that's-
some work
you
and
could pay for that.
asking for return.
You can.
Okay,
Some
but
people
love.
Doing something
Love.
to be satisfied is like doing something
But
half.
I guess, yo, you know what? Maybe I'm
Maybe I wanna
missing
do
this
something half-assed,
happiness that like you guys are really talking about experiencing. Like, what is that? Like,
Mike,
it's a mentality, right? Like
Yeah.
certain things can make you happy, and it's not to say the act of doing it will make you happy, but the results or something. You know, it's like, hey, you know, like what? Like, as long as you're satisfied. But why are you satisfied?
True.
How does singing make you feel? What is the feeling that singing?
I was just about to answer that question.
What is this? The feeling that singing,
Yeah.
singing for me
Yes, dude. Tell us
brings me
that
release. A lot of the time, people don't sing from happiness. People sing because of the sorrow, and they're releasing it. And in
So
the
Pharrell Williams was lying?
In the release, no, but why? Singing, he's happy. He's singing because he's happy. Right? He's singing because he's happy. So singing is a result of the happiness. But what made him happy in the first
happy
place?
singing?
Pardon me?
Like, how would he like know that he'd be happy singing? He just woke up and said, "Hey, I'm gonna sing and I'm gonna hopefully be happy."
He said, "Cause I'm happy." He's singing because I'm happy. He's happy. He's happy, and because he's happy, he's singing.
I
He's not-
do not agree with that. He could have just, someone could have wrote the song and said, hey, this is a cool song.
Yeah. It's a
And he
banger.
said, yeah, it's gonna make big dollars, and now we're all gonna be happy because the money's gonna be in our pocket. It could
Maybe
be
that's why
for
he's
something
happy.
very